Hi everybody, this review is on Ballerina. So the plot of this movie is this lady named Eve Macaro, played by Anna de Armas, is training to become an assassin because when she was a little girl, she witnessed her father being killed by assassins right in front of her, and she found out the truth about her father being an assassin. And when she got older, she decided she wanted to avenge her father's death in the style of the Resca Roma, which John Wick formerly trained in. And so she goes around and tries to uh, train to become an assassin, learn all her combat skills, and confront the leader of the assassin cult, the Chancellor, played by Gabriel Byrne. And she goes around trying to test her assassin skills and even come across John Wick himself to try and help her become a better assassin and avenge her father's death and be uh, the supporter of her family that she always wanted to be. I loved this movie. This was a really good movie. And I'm not gonna lie, so far, this is my favorite movie of the year. I'm not exaggerating. I guess before I should say much more, I should probably tell you what I thought of the other John Wick movies in case you never saw my review of those. I do like them. I think they're really fun, really good films. I mean, the first one took was pretty much just a simple, small scale, small budget action film, just a bunch of hand to hand combat. There was nothing really grand in it, but it took a concept that sounded kind of stupid, like an assassin coming out of retirement just so that he could just after because a bunch of street thugs killed his dog. Like that does sound like a stupid concept, but if you watch the movie and you know the context, it does make sense. And the movies all keep getting better and better and better, I personally think. And this was a really good film. It's definitely not like John Wick, but in a way it does have still have that vibe, but the characters are totally different. Because unlike John Wick was, a former assassin. He just came out of retirement because, he was angered that the thing only thing left of his dead girlfriend was taken from him. But here she's motivated by family and revenge, kind of like Batman about how my parents die. Well, I'm gonna bring justice to all this. And the fact that she's a ballerina, it's a something that you think would be like the setup for a really bad action comedy. Like this kind of seems like like a really bad dumb film action comedy where oh haha a ballerina is kicking all these people's butts, but it really works because they don't really draw attention to it. A lot of the thing comes from the fact that Eve is a ballerina, but she's well choreographed and she really knows a lot. She has a lot of patience and she really wants to test to see if she could be a good assassin, if she's good with weapons and such. So she tries to balance the two, and I think that's a really good aspect of a character of compromising, learning something new, even though you're not an assassin. You try to warm up to it, but also use your ballerina acrobatic skills to try and get out of your situations. And yeah, that's something the John Wick movies never really did because obviously John Wick was an assassin before, but here Eve wasn't. So that actually does kind of make a lot of the scenarios a little more thrilling because of the fact that she's not an assassin. But so it makes the whole danger even great. So because he makes you wonder, ooh, is she gonna survive this? But she really does. Eve strategizes a lot. She finds some really inventive ways to stop her. But I mean, yeah, she is helped along the way, but eventually she does come across John Wick, but he's not in the movie that much. And I know some people probably might be turned off by that given this is a John Wick movie, but I honestly didn't mind that John Wick wasn't in it that much. Like he is briefly in the movie, like in the middle and even like towards the third act, which I guess makes sense. But this is Eve's story. You want to see how she progresses, and it's very stylized. It's very Atomic Blonde esque. Like the visuals and cinematography are very stylized, and they look really nice and very cool to look at. Unlike I mean, I guess every now and then the John Wick movies kind of had some stylized visuals, but not to the extent this movie had. Like especially that scene where she's in this she's in this club and she which you've seen in the trailer, and it's really great to look at, very Atomic Blonde-esque, and it's just a very nice looking movie. And Anna de Armas really does some well choreographed action. Like I know she's done like a couple action movies, like she did The Gray Man and such, but I think she should lead more action movies. I mean, I'm not saying not everything has to be as stylized and over to the top as this, but I think she can do some bigger films out there because I think she's very talented and she's very good in this. I think she really balanced that sweet, friendly innocence that a woman should have, but also she's fierce and aggressive when she needs to, and she can be really angry when she's even provoked because lots of the time she's even degraded over the fact that her father's dead and she couldn't save him, and the fact that she's not qualified to be an assassin because she's a ballerina, which, yeah, they don't dwell on that aspect too much, but they do it well. I think they really touch on a lot of things well with the character of Eve, and the action is always constant. It's not, it is constant, but there is definitely a break every now and then, like the other John Wick movies. The Norman Reedus as the villain, like he was good. He was nothing exceptional, but he was a really threatening, fun villain, and also Gabriel Byrne was a very good villain as the Chancellor. Like all the assassins, like you can tell, have that aggressive feel to it, like a typical John Wick movie. But Anna de Armas really interacts with off them well, and sometimes she's even nervous about. Given it's her first time as an assassin, she's nervous about killing. Sometimes she doesn't really know what to do, and sometimes she's really teased for it. And I think that made for a lot of good conflict for the movie. I think about how you're not an assassin yet, but when if you're provoked, sometimes it can release a natural feeling of you because sometimes you could feel anger and frustration in that. So yeah, Ballerina was a very fun movie. It was great. It was very stylized, fun, very thrilling, and had some pretty good acting. The plot was kind of thin. Like, it's literally just a revenge story, but in terms of world building for John Wick, I think it does its job really good. So, if you're a fan of John Wick, I think this is a really good movie to check out. And if you've never seen the other John Wick movies, I mean, I would recommend though. This is set between 3 and 4 because like Angelica Houston reprises her role from the third movie, and you do see they do mention a few things, but you don't need to watch the other movies. It's kind of its own thing, but it's kind of like X-Men Days of Future Past. You don't need to see the other movies, but you would like it more if you did. So if you haven't seen the John Wick movies and you just like that stylized, over the top Atomic Blonde style action, then this is definitely one to check out. And it's a worthy spin-off to John Wick. So I really liked, so far it's my favorite film of the year. It was a very good time. And while some things weren't, hold on, I think, sorry, I thought I was gonna sneeze. Um, so yeah, Ballerina's very good. I highly recommend it if you want to go see a fun action blockbuster this weekend. Well, it's not really a blockbuster, but you know what I mean. If you want to see a summer action movie, this is a great one to see. The trailers I saw before the movie were Eddington. I don't really know what to make of this. It had Joaquin Phoenix, and like he was like scrolling through his phone or something. I couldn't quite tell what the movie was about. I it didn't really show much, but so I don't really have any thoughts on this. So, Jurassic World Rebirth. I mean, I've been getting trailers for this movie a lot. I'm still looking forward to this one. I think it looks surprisingly good. I'm mostly motivated by the fact that it's trying to be a different Jurassic World Park movie, and it's going to be more intense, and it's going to bring something fresh to the franchise. And I like that because at first I was like, another Jurassic World movie, but it looks good. So I'll have to check this one out. Good Fortune, which I guess because Keanu Reeves is in this one, it might be funny. I don't know. It's where like he's like an angel or something, and he's trying to do like good deeds to people or something. I don't know. It looks amusing. I don't know if I might just wait till for streaming, but I don't know. Maybe it could be entertaining. And I got The Long Walk, which is this survival movie based on a Stephen King story about people going on well a long walk and trying to survive a bunch of danger. And it looks pretty good, I think. And I have gotten into Stephen King's work for the past few years, so I might check this one out. This could be a fun, thrilling, good time. I know not all Stephen King's movies are thrillers, but this one looks like it's in that category, so I'll probably check it out. We'll see. So yeah, Ballerina is a really good film, and I don't see any movie of this summer topping this movie. I mean, I could be surprised, but so far this is my favorite film of the year. This was my most anticipated movie of the summer, and it didn't disappoint. It delivered exactly what I wanted. A John Wick spinoff that was worthy of existence with lots of stylized action, lots of great performances, and a plot that wasn't really anything groundbreaking, but still a good addition to the franchise overall. So that's my review of Ballerina. So take care, everybody.